Scary situation for passengers on board a flight that had to make an emergency landing here in Indianapolis last night.
Sunrise reporter Carrie Klein is live from the Indianapolis International Airport with more on a violent situation that actually unfolded on board that flight. Carrie?
That's right. Good morning, Julia and Borussia. That American Airlines flight was headed from Miami to Chicago when mid-flight, those passengers on board received some very unwelcome and frankly alarming news that they were making that unscheduled stop here at the Indianapolis International Airport. And we have cell phone video shot by one of the passengers on that plane who shows a woman who is out of control being led off the plane by police officers here in Indianapolis. According to airport officials, the woman became unruly at her seat. She was then restrained and moved to the back of the plane until they could land. But then her behavior turned aggressive. We talked with one passenger on the plane who shed a little more light on what happened.
I went back to the plane once they allowed us to get up to use the restroom, and I saw the flight attendant was icing her face. So I asked her what happened, and she said that the passenger was being obnoxious and had hit another passenger, and she asked her to come to the back of the plane so that she could talk with her. And while she was talking to her, the woman grabbed the flight attendant by the face. She kissed her, and then she punched her in the face.
Yeah, very bizarre situation there. Now, thankfully, no one else was injured. That woman, though, now facing a list of charges, including battery, criminal recklessness, and disorderly conduct. That flight was grounded here in Indianapolis for about 90 minutes before it took off again for Chicago. Now, some of the passengers say the scariest part came before they even learned about that woman. They say the pilot came onto the intercom and announced very loudly and rather aggressively a cabin lockdown and ordered everyone back to their seats. And then they noticed the plane was quickly descending. Naturally, they thought something was wrong with the plane. It wasn't until after that they learned about the unruly passenger. So, Julia, as you can imagine, a very scary situation all the way around.
Yeah, that would have been frightening for those passengers. Glad everything is okay and they were able to make it to Chicago. Thanks, Carrie.